taken down as he takes this to the 38. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, it's Jones to throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Here's Jones to throw. That one finds Josh Downs. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Jones. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
All set now. 1st and 10. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
You know, Kate, most of the offenses I've been around love code words in the run game. And for draws, it's usually a D word. Denver, Dallas. I'll tell you what else. Add a D word to the defense, because when you hit them with a draw like that, it puts doubt in their mind of how upfield they can get.
Taylor now, up the middle. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
3rd down, Jones to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first. Shane Steichen definitely saw things differently, and now he's thrown the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
Well, we can see he made the catch. He definitely has possession, but did both of those feet hit down in the end zone?
Yeah, get that zoom button ready to go. Get the magnifying glass. Was there any green right between his feet and that end line? That's what they're going to be looking for in the replay booth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
A good challenge by Shane Steichen. They were indeed correct in what they saw. Badgley for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts bump the lead up to 13 points.
Falcons 7.
Erica, thank you for following.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. He completes it in traffic. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Falcons will have a first. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Robinson on the inside give. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Penix. It's him on the in route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often the unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
Third down, it's Penix. That one's caught by Mooney. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down, Falcons.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
To the air with Penix. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Penix. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 10-yard.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Mario, thanks for following.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons get it back to within 6.
Colts 20, Falcons 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Escapes the defender. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Caroline, thank you for following.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Left side into the hands of Bourne. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end,
Thank you for the
that's
rose.
an extra bonus.
Thank you for the rose, Caroline.
Halfway
Thank
to the
you.
marker. It's 2nd and
Thank
5.
you for the rose. Yes.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Thank you. Buddha.
Short yardage situation
I'm
here.
sorry,
It's
not
3rd and
Buddha.
2.
Buddy. What's up, buddy? Thank you for following.
Taylor trying to run for this first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Jones on 1st down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he looks it forward to the 43-yard line. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
We're at the 2-minute warning of a high-scoring game so far. My goodness. The Colts trying to add to their lead. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Jones. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long for him here. That finds Pittman, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now Jones. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Finds the in route complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Once more into the hands of Pittman. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To the air once more. Here's Jones. Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Badgley able to knock it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Alfonso White, thanks for
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. He lofts it deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Doolin. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Out come the Colts as they've got it to begin the second half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Play action now with Jones. The throw right side finds Pittman. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're set up at the 35 now. Pistol now for Jones. Don't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Falcons take over at the 30. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
First and 10 now from the 30. Penix working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. Running here with Bajan. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Penix here from the gun. That one complete to Pitts. And he'll get it up to the 44. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
That's buzzing.
Penix now to throw.
Thank you for following.
Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. He dodged the tackle. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
2nd and 3 now. On the give, here's Robinson. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Tyrone Sims, thanks for following.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Gets this one to London. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Falcons will have a first.
First down, Falcons.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
On first down, here's Penix. Another one here to London. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
They've got a man in motion.
User 2098, thank you for following.
On second down, Robinson. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, the Colts got to it first. Look, we can spin positive here, Brock. You take away the ending, and that drive was outstanding. It was everything they were hoping for. Unfortunately, all that work and efforts, it's gone.
Hey, Kate, Cal, how important were those finals?
Pretty important.
Yeah, so was that ball security right there.
The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now.
Challenge that.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Now we're on with Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play fake, Penix. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position
Y'all hang tight. I got technical difficulties. Give me 1 second. Tim, Dale, thank y'all for following. Give me one. I'm working on this technical difficulty real quick. I'm working on it. Give me 1 second.
#21.
I'm trying to connect it.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here's Doolin. He's stopped on the run back to the 27. The Colts and Daniel Jones making their return to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half.
There we go. All right. Back up and running now.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
I should see the game, man. All right, we back. All right, Larry, thank you for following.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive.
Thank you for following.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
We back.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Here he goes, third and long. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a fourth down, it's back to first. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Finds him quickly on the RPO. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 from the 41. Shovel pass complete. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle.
A gain of 2.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Now turf instead of his man.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. That finds Pittman complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
It's second and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. They go again with Taylor. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Needing 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Thanks for following. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. As it's go-to again, it's Pittman. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
First down. First and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Taylor goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Bang, the crusher. Thanks for following.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. 4 yards on the pickup. They need another 4. Third and goal coming up.
4 yards.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Running out of chances. Here's third and goal. Back now, pressure coming. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts push this to an 8-point game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Badgley for the extra point.
JG, thank you for following.
He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Colts push the lead to 2 scores now.
Falcons 21.
Robert Lee, thank you for following. Delray Beach, thank you for sharing the live.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Falcons and running back John Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
I hear you, Pam.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Pretty pay there to take him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They motion a receiver left. Play fake. Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Penix working from the gun. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Selena, thanks for
Falcons
following.
getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Colts and Daniel Jones making their return to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget.
Whatever platform you're watching on, thank you for watching.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Pressure comes, Jones. That's incomplete left side. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into
following.
your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
2nd and 10 now, Jones. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. He takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Check it down to Taylor. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Yeah, sure. Since you requested, yeah, I definitely do the Bears game.
Now a toss play, Taylor. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. And I'm looking for that to be called again.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Running right. This is Taylor. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line. His defense all over this one.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor again. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one nabbed by Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts push their lead to 15. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Shane Steichen sticking with his offense. They're trying for 2 more.
Jalen, thanks for following.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. He will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
38. Falcons 21.
You thought they were going to throw it, didn't you, Kate?
Could you tell? I did. I thought for a moment they might have been setting up to throw, but they stick to the ground. They run it in for 2.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building, because there's all these pretty pass plays, all these creative designs, but don't ever get away from the simplest form of football, and that's running it right down your opponent's throat.
Mike
Badgley on to kick this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another carry for Robinson. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Penix here from the gun. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. He's got it at the 24. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Colts and receiver Michael Pittman Jr. out and ready for their next series. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Taylor. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So we're through 3 here.
Carolyn, thanks for following.
It's the Colts with the football as they hang on to this comfortable lead.
GR Cardano, thank you for following.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. 2nd down carry for Taylor. And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Third down, Jones to throw. That's on target to Pierce. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Taylor from the pistol. Escapes the defender. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They give to Taylor, right side. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
To throw, here's Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
The Falcons go in nickel, 3rd down. Play fake, Jones. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Badgley for the extra point. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Colts make it a 24-point ball game.
Falcons 21.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Hauled in by Moon, left side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here's Robinson up the middle. He's going to be just one step away from that 1st down. They haul him down near the 31.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Penix on the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's Penix. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2nd and 6 coming up here. To the air with Penix. Get some space around midfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Falcons will have a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On first down, here's Penix. Another one here to London. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Penix is going to throw again. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had here, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Penix now to throw. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Now can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Jones going to do it himself. And he works this to the 38 before going now. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's good for a Colts.
Amari, thank you for sharing the live.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Taylor now up the middle. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They go play fake with Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Let's see what they went with. Third down. Here he goes, third and long. Has its go-to again. It's Pittman. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows the lead to 27.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. Making some progress here. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And after they were stopped on fourth down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They go play action. Here's Penix. All in left side. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Complete to Jamal Agnew. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're going play fake with Penix. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They're set up at the 35 now. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
The difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in a block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss?
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Short pass brought in. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They go again with Taylor. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. On 3rd and long, it's Jones. A throw right side finds Pittman. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Badgley able to knock it through. It's the 2-minute warning here in Berlin. Colts coasting to the finish line. Badgley on to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. And he's going to be across midfield with a gain of 5 on that play.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. This is Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. That one's caught by Mooney. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Penix out 1st down. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory.
All right, everyone.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Colts are winners, as we say, Auf Wiedersehen from Berlin.
So we'll be back in a little while. See y'all soon. Peace out.